Today, we are in conversation with a leader who doesn't just manage teams, he builds them. Shailesh Deshpande is the newly appointed head of the Burns and McDonnell Bengaluru office. With over 2 decades of experience under his belt, bridging both the US and India operations, he has been a driving force behind the company's growth story, most notably establishing the thriving environmental services practice from the ground upwards in India. He is a firm believer in the power of ownership culture and is here today to share his vision for the future of engineering in the country. Congratulations on your new role, Shailesh. To start with, could you share a bit about your professional journey and what inspired you to take on this leadership position at Burns and McDonnell India?
Thank you for the kind introduction, first of all. So I am a person from Bangalore, and once I finished my education here, I went abroad to the US and did my master's. And after that, I started in a company, but within 3 years, I became a part of an employee-owned company. And that is where my employee ownership culture started. But as I grew and I finished the role in my company, I came here and opened a small branch office of that and became a partner there. And then I got an opportunity to become a part of Burns & McDonnell. So when I became a part of Burns & McDonnell, it was a wonderful eye-opening experience because the employee ownership culture is ingrained in Burns & McDonnell. And I came in as a person to start the environmental services practice, but we already had a bunch of other practices established, right?
All right.
And so I got the opportunity to meet them, grow with them, go to the US, meet all the teams and leadership that is there, and understand what Burns & McDonnell is all about. And to me, it was about these 2 things. One was employee ownership and culture of empowerment, more like culture of employee ownership. And the second one was excellence in delivery, right? Making our clients successful. So I think those 2 things really helped me understand what the company I was working for and really liked it.
All right.
And when I got this opportunity after doing environmental services for about 6.5 years to come to Bangalore, I thought it was a great opportunity for me to continue on that journey of building teams and also bridging cultures. So throughout my career, I worked in the US, worked in Bangalore, worked in Mumbai. So I kind of feel that I have authenticity related to all the 3 places.
All right.
And I wanted to bring that to the table for the company and for the growth here.
Makes sense.
So employee-centric culture with the idea of being part of a team that delivers excellent product to the clients and also making sure that the people in the company are taken care of is what attracted me to the job.
Perfect, perfect. Interesting. And I always believe that, leadership is forged with experience. You can't have a leader without any experience.
Yeah.
At the same time, there must have been some real life challenges that you have faced in your career that have actually shaped this leadership style that you are bringing from the US to India and, maybe some global best practices that you are adopting. Tell us something about that.
I think that I was lucky that I went to the US at a time when the internet maybe was not there or was its infancy, right? So just the ability to go to a completely new country, learn something totally new. You had no clue about. The only things we knew were from movies and TV serials, right?
Very true.
So facing those challenges and going where we didn't have as much financial backing, I think built an entrepreneurial nature in me.
Okay.
My dad also ran his own business.
Really?
And he ran his own business at a time when I'm from a Maharashtrian family. And you're from Pune.
Right.
So you
right.
know that Maharashtrians
Without
don't
doubt.
get into
Of course.
business as easily.
Very true. Very true.
So when my dad started his business, he actually started it and did not let his family know for the first few years because he was worried that they will say, what are you doing?
Naturally.
Right? So those abilities to follow your passion and go after what you want and trust your gut. I think those really worked for me.
I see.
Also, I have been very lucky in having really good people in my life.
Okay.
So even when, for example, the 2007-2008 crash happened,
Right, right.
and the company that we had established in Houston,
Okay.
we had to almost close down.
Uh-huh.
But the marketing director and me decided we have a couple of good clients whom we've been working with for a long time.
True.
Let's go to them and say, okay, you have worked with us for a long time. Why don't we continue this?
Very true.
So we actually came down bare minimum to just
I
one
see.
person in the US
I see.
and my team here. And we continued to build from there
Okay.
to the point where we actually hired back a
I
couple of
see.
people when
I
we
see.
came there.
I see.
So I think a lot of these challenges, and it's wonderful when you go to the US when at that time, because as a student, because India being a very patriarchal and hierarchical society, we tend to see those boundaries where, you know, some people don't do some things.
So true.
And
So
some,
true.
but when you go there as a student, you have to do everything.
Exactly.
So I've washed vessels, cleaned floors, everything. So it kind of brings unique uniformity to your outlook.
So true.
That really
It
shaped.
levels you,
It
right?
levels you,
So-
completely levels you. You don't have any such issues.
Inhibitions at all.
Yeah. And my dad had a big influence because when he started his company,
Okay.
he could have grown it big.
Sure.
But he chose to keep it small because he was very focused on what the business was for.
I see.
It was to earn money for his family
So true.
and make a living.
So true.
So he never grew it past a certain level.
Uh-huh.
So things like that, I think, helped shape my outlook.
Your entire outlook.
Yeah, and the trust placed when I got a chance to be an employee owner right from the beginning.
Sure.
Those are the things I think that shaped my outlook towards life in the professional world in general. So things like that I think helped, and the whole culture of having a very flat hierarchy, everybody being able to interact with each other. I think those things kind of defined what my management approach would be,
Okay.
rather than anything else.
Nice, nice. You know, it's interesting that you've given us a perspective from those two different sides of the world. As you step into leading the Bengaluru office, what is your vision for the team here? How do you see it evolving and contributing to the wider Burns and McDonnell family?
So one of the advantages of being a part of Burns McDonnell is the employee ownership culture, right? So that plays a major role in making us a people-centric company.
Okay.
The other vision, the main vision we have is to make our clients successful.
Right.
So the combination of a technical vision to make our clients successful and a people-centric vision with the employee ownership culture, I think gives us the bedrock foundation to become successful.
All right.
Keeping this in mind and aligning with the Mumbai office first and then with the larger Burns and McDonnell company is the vision, and growing within the bounds of achieving this vision and also being people-centric. So as we grow in this direction, as long as we continue to evolve this and make Bangalore an office which is a partner to the Mumbai office in delivering to the US office, and creating a mature office where everybody feels they have the opportunity to grow and also to be able to tap the talent in Bangalore while contributing to the community, which is very important to us. I think if we achieve all this, we would have established a successful Bangalore office.
So kind of pillars of success that
Yes.
you are talking about,
Yeah.
which is, I think, very important for any organizational growth.
Yeah.
And that's where the vision comes in also.
Absolutely.
Very true, very
Yeah.
true. Totally agreed. Now, the expansion in Bengaluru is a significant step, of course,
Yes.
without a doubt. Now, from your perspective, what makes this city, such a great fit for Burn and McDonnell's growth story? What is it in your viewpoint?
So I love history. So a little about that. So in the early 1900s, IISc got established in Bangalore, right? So at that time it was Bangalore. And so that educational excellence started from there. And as we grew, I think we came into a time when, because of the location of the city, we had all the great institutes, research institutes, and facilities here. DRDO, ISRO, HAL, NAL, everybody was here. That, I think, gave rise to a culture of excellence in this city. And then the IT boom happened, which increased it even more, right? So that allowed us to grow in a manner, an ecosystem was created which attracted the best talents. Especially, when you're talking about talents from the south of India, it allowed us to really attract a lot of that talent. And I feel that that ecosystem, that technological diversity in thought, in culture, because of the focus of a lot of companies on hiring the best in the country, allowing and bringing in more women into the culture, minority communities like the LGBTQ community, bringing them in. And Bangalore is located almost at the border of Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh. So it became a nice space for everybody to come.
Okay.
And we feel that if we can provide a culturally conducive space for the talent that we are looking for, I think we will be able to build a great company here. And that is the reason, with the ecosystem and the talent, that Bangalore became the space to come to.
All right, perfect. Also, with this whole growth comes the need for new talent.
Yes.
What kinds of skills and expertise are you looking to bring into this team? Particularly with an eye on innovation and modern technology that is required today.
So, to give you a little more information about Burns & McDonnell, we have about 10 global practices. What that is we need a wide range of talent. Our goal is to grow the Bangalore office to support all of them and make sure that all of them are also, the engineering is enabled with artificial intelligence and automation. So we are looking for a mix of talent where, we have engineering like conventional, physical, structural, mechanical, electrical, along with, say, GIS experts, environmental experts, power system planning experts, and all those. But we are also wanting to combine them with the technology that is coming up. So somewhere we want both to combine. And I think we are looking at a very interesting and fun time where, engineering is driven by AI, but AI has to be applied to engineering for it to have the impact that it's going to have. So that's what we are looking for, people who want to come from conventional fields and want to become enabled by technology, and technology folks who might be in the pure fields but want to apply it for engineering and take it to a whole different level. Totally. So that's the combination that we're looking for.
Makes sense. Now, what kind of workplace culture and environment can talent expect at BMI? And what will get talent excited to join the organization, Shailesh?
So, I think, and it's been said a lot of times, that culture is in fact one of the best strategies for business success. So we concentrate on that. And one of the ways that we have done that is by participating in the Great Places to Work survey every year. And we are a Great Places to Work certified place, right? While doing so, it helps us concentrate on what works for people and what does not. We make sure that the facilities that we provide are very good, whether it's the cafeteria, whether it is recreational facilities. We provide flexibility in terms of the working times, in terms of either the time during the day or the number of days. Right. So that allows for a work-life balance.
Right.
Along with that, if we combine that with the culture that we have of an employee ownership culture and the ability to deliver technically strong product to the client in order to make them successful, I think all that together creates an ecosystem that makes people happy when they come to work here and feel like they belong here.
All right.
A sense of belonging is a strong thing that we go after and work hard for. So all those things, I think, will encourage people to join us and be part of our team.
Okay.
So I think I would love to tell people, come experience it and let's create something amazing.
Sure. Now thinking about the engineers and professionals who are going to join your team, what kind of growth opportunities and global collaborations can they, look forward to? Like, how does the company invest in the development of its people? So basically what we're trying to ask is that, is there any kind of reward and recognition that is there on a regular basis that you find?
So I will go back to the things that I said before, which is that having that employee ownership culture makes us a people-centric company. So we are intentional in making sure that we have growth paths for the talent that joins our company. We love to say that we want to be, or we are a hire to retire company. So we know that we have a responsibility, or we take it upon ourselves to make sure that we chart career paths that people can follow, both on the technical side or a project management side or a people management side. And any kind of assistance or training that is required, whether it is in terms of attending conferences, classroom training, or on-the-job training, that is something that we make sure that we provide to the people. But at the same time, we also look to the people to show that extra interest, because of which they want it. Right? So I think it is a confluence of those two things that allows us to grow teams and build companies that will be very, very successful. So I think that is what we do. And add to it the fact that we are in the US, in Canada, in Mexico, in the UK, and in India. So the exposure that a person gets as they work for a company and work for all these locations allows them to have a global outlook and understanding of where our technology and engineering is growing. And that is something that is important and useful anywhere you are.
True. I agree. Finally, Shailesh, looking ahead a few years, what is the lasting impact you hope the Bengaluru office will have, both for your clients and for the community at large?
I think for the clients, we want to continue making our clients successful. At Burns & McDonnell, almost a majority of our business is based on relationships. It is business that we get from people we are already working with. So continuing to go in that pattern and build that into our people so that we continue to grow that way is one of the biggest things that we are going to focus on. So our clients will continue to have us meet that vision of making our clients successful.
All right.
As far as the people in the office is concerned, which is very important to us.
Agreed.
Because I think one of the things that our leadership looks to is to make sure that we grow great professionals.
So true.
Because we feel that if we grow great professionals, they will anyway deliver well, and our clients will be successful.
True.
So I think that is the other focus we will have in the Bangalore office, as it is in all our offices. And the third part is making sure that we contribute to the community. Right? So whether it is in STEM, engineering this thing, or maybe environmental. So we will intentionally and consciously choose places where we can contribute. And the goal of the Bangalore office will be to make sure that we become a company that people want to work for and is at the cutting edge of the technologies and engineering that we are working on. And if we can achieve this, I think we have done pretty well.
Very true, very true. So, thank you so much for sharing your vision with us today, Shailesh. It sounds like an exciting time for the Bengaluru office. Now, do you have any final thoughts that you'd like to share and leave for our viewers about two things? Maybe, the cultural synergy between India and the US, and also about what are leadership qualities that are required today?
So I remember, I think Peter Drucker is the one who said that the best way to own your destiny is to create it on your own, something like that, right? So I think that is what the employee ownership culture empowers people to do in our company. And the synergy between the US and India, or globally, right? We work towards intentionally doing that, making sure that we are global citizens and being a part of that community.
Very true.
And the management also works towards that, while keeping our vision to make a client successful. I think we also make sure that our people are successful.
So true.
And the way the management does it, by making sure that there is no barrier between the people.
True.
There we empower them to grow as much as possible, give them the freedom to experiment and change things, and also make sure that they are visible and validated. And I think that management style or culture will continue, and that's what we hope will make us successful.
Perfect. So I think it was a very successful and energetic and informative talk today. we not only understood the vision of Burns and McDonnell, we've also realized that you've come here to make a difference. You've come here to bridge the cultural divide. You've come here to empower your employees and to ensure that leadership moves to the next level.
Absolutely.
As we move into the new environment and as you move into your new role where we congratulate you.
Thank you so much.
We are confident that the company is going to grow from strength to strength. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much.